Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Under Controllers podcast. It's been a minute.
It has. It's been 4 years worth of minutes.
Has it been 4 years or is it 5?
I believe it's 4.
Okay.
I looked at the last video and it said 4 years ago.
Wow. Sims has been quite the trooper recently. He's been going through all of our old videos. We're all 4 years older and hopefully 4 years wiser. Probably not.
Nah.
No?
Today has turned that back. 4 years.
Anyway, so basically, real quick, we're going to roll through. A couple of us going to roll through last 4 years. I've gotten married in the 4 years. I graduated college, and I now work in an engineering firm.
I have graduated college as well, and I'm engaged right now. So
we're going to go into a bit deeper life update later, but we mainly wanted to just try and start a reboot, basically, of...
Try.
Yeah. me and my wife went on vacation recently, and started watching a lot of old videos that I used to watch back in the day, just rewatching things and whatnot, and very much so just got really inspired of, hey, we were doing decent. We were doing all right.
At one point, we had 1,200 subscribers.
Oh, really? Was it really 1,200?
I thought we only had like 800 at the moment.
I thought we cracked 1,000. That was it.
There was one time. It was a long time ago. It wasn't like within the last week. I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I was watching the first podcast over, and I checked our subscriber count.
Oh, I remember that.
And we were at. I think it was like 1,203, and I posted a comment on the video. I was like, I think there are 1,203 people who would like to see a reboot of this, but that was like 6 months ago.
Yeah. Well, now it's like 600 people.
Like 600 people see that dream come true, baby.
More dream.
Yeah, more like a nightmare.
If you wanted this reboot,
very much
you're
a
welcome.
nightmare.
We're here.
Whether you want it or not, we are back.
And if you don't want it, unsubscribe very quickly because we're full steam ahead.
Don't tell them that. Don't say that.
Bet you won't subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's what you do. You gotta reverse psychology it. Remember, you gotta tell them not to do the thing you want to do.
We're gonna lose our annual salary of 30 cents.
No, more like 2 pennies.
It's like,
oh shoot,
what is it, a nickel?
Peyton, do you remember that time that I was literally gone somewhere? Like I was gone, and you text me like, "Hey, how much money have we made on the channel?" I was like, 30 cents, and you were like, I think someone's stealing our money. I was like, dude, they don't write a check for less than $100, legit. Or at least at that time, they don't know what they do now.
They probably don't. It's probably the same policy. I doubt
I think so.
I doubt they're gonna. The stamp to send it would cost
more than the money we made.
Maybe not.
Which now I don't even think they mail
Jake's
it.
been getting direct deposits.
That's what those 30 cent random 30 cents are.
Every time I watch a video, he gets a cent into his account, and he's like,
"Oh, dude, you watch every single one of our videos,
dude.
That'd be like a whole $1.
You pay for this house, man."
So I was watching this. So our 100th episode podcast is now like episode 96.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, we went through and privated a handful of videos because some of them were like, well, one thing, they were filmed in a different time, so some comedy is not okay anymore, so we took that stuff down because we're better than that. And then also a lot of the ones of like figuring out. There are a lot of landmark ones of like, when I say landmark, of like you can see where I lived at that time, so we didn't want people to...
There was a bunch of them that blatantly said where we were at the given moment.
There's actually one that I forgot to private that I need to private. I probably won't do that right now, but there's one that I forgot to go back and private. It'll be private by the time you guys watch this, though.
There was a bunch where you and Chase were just driving around.
To your house, yeah. And
to my house.
It was me and Austin were just driving around, but the ones to your house was me and Chase. I took all those down. Because, obvious reasons. Yeah, the one where you had shaved your head, we took that one down.
The Pokemon Go video that we filmed.
Unfortunately, we pulled it down because we blatantly said the name of the city that we live closest to.
Yeah.
Just out and about. Yeah, we forgot all about that. We'll have to look and see what else. I think Peyton has been a very big help of figuring out what videos need to come down.
So we've also said that. Like, I said Sims' Unboxing Adventure, and you were like, you know that we've said your full name before, and I was like, you've said my full name before.
Yeah, you refer to him by his last name, and I say his first name.
No, and you just referred to me by my first name.
And I referred to you as your last. Maybe you should just pick a name and stick with it.
I tried to.
Maybe it's your fault.
Well, we've been friends for so long that I just pick one of them and go with it.
Yeah.
What would you prefer me to call you?
You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for breakfast. And that goes to the viewers.
They can call you anytime.
Yeah, my friends call me Sims, but you can call me anytime. Yep.
All right. Well,
that's how you keep her around, huh?
Was not ready for that. All right, everyone. So, got some interesting gaming news that we want to discuss because we are still predominantly a gaming channel. Yeah. Laugh at that.
We have some gaming videos.
Like
we're gonna start picking back up on the gaming side. The main problem we have is this right here. It does not like recording gameplay, so
we're gonna take it outside and shoot it.
I'm going to get
it down in the way.
I'm gonna get a PC first, and then we can do that whole scene where we go out with baseball bats and. No, not really.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep it for
to Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
Curb stomp it.
Yeah, no, legit though. We're gonna keep it because it's good for editing, actually. Excuse me, but obviously we are a little bit behind on this. We're about a week behind on this because we're a week behind in filming this. GTA 6 leaked, and the person that leaked it is currently under an FBI investigation.
And that's crazy. So.
Go ahead.
I
think you've been keeping up with it more than we have.
Well, like I saw that it got leaked, and I was like, I wonder like what leaked of it exactly. So I looked on the website. It was Reddit. I mean, everything's on Reddit. If you ever want to find something, go to Reddit. It's on Reddit. So I like typed in like GTA 6 leak. There's like 90 videos, all like a minute to like. I think the shortest one was like 45 seconds.
So about like 90 minutes worth of
I was about to say, minimum 90 minutes.
He also leaked the whole source code, or threatened to leak the whole source code of the game.
Did he really?
Yes.
Did he do it, or did he just threaten?
I don't think he did.
He threatened to do it because he was...
We're assuming it's a he.
Well, the person threatened to leak it because then it would give like other hackers and people like just wanted to hack the game to like... Because obviously it's going to have GTA Online, so they very easily could hack it and, ruin the game for everybody else.
Which, like, I mean, I didn't watch all of it, but, like, some of the things I saw was just, like, more minute details. Like, I didn't see any of the story. It was just kind of, like, locations. But, like, I mean, still, like...
And it's got two protagonists, I believe. They're talking.
I know they
one of them's
said
female.
Like, one of them's the female protagonist.
This is the first female protagonist in a GTA game ever. And it's... 2022?
A little late, huh?
Yeah.
But
we got a thing. GTA 5 came out
in 2013. Yeah, fair enough.
But still, I mean,
I thought it was funny. I saw the thing that was
if a meth head can be a main character, then I think the other genders can too.
I would agree with that. Also, Sims, you bring up a very valid point of. Literally, next year will be 10 years since GTA 5 released, and it's still receiving support and getting updates.
It was like, release next year, release next year, release. They figured out microtransactions 10 years later in the next game.
And one of the things also that I just realized, I was watching a video about the leak, and they said that they started making GTA 6 in 2014.
Yeah,
they started.
I think it's going to be a huge game.
I think it's going to be a huge disappointment.
Really?
I don't know.
I mean, most of them are, right? most games that stay in development
For so long.
Yeah.
people get expectations that are way too high.
Yeah, that's kind of like
No Man's Sky. People were like, you can go anywhere and do anything.
Yeah, and it took them a year.
Got delayed so much, and then it finally came out. And people made
Did
it,
Fallout 76 get delayed real bad too?
I don't know. I know for a fact that everyone was like, No Man's Sky is going to be great. It's going to be the best thing ever. You can go to thousands and millions of planets and do anything. Mm-hmm. And when you played it, it felt like there was nothing to do. And it didn't have any co-op when it first came out.
Right.
Nothing.
But then it was like Cyberpunk that like once it got updated and it got fixed, like people started to playing it some.
Did anybody ever pick up and start playing Cyberpunk? Because it was considered a failure, wasn't it?
I think after they patched it and they fixed a lot of the bugs in it, more people came back. But, but I mean, after like months of it being out and being broken, not a lot of people are going to come back. You've missed your window.
Yeah.
And see, I'm kind of behind on a lot of the gaming news because I was kind of out of the gaming loop for a long time. I've like just recently, probably the last couple months, because I mean, I was casually playing like Subnautica and just Nintendo games and stuff like that, playing on the Switch and whatnot. But I haven't been like hardcore, like I'm into gaming news right now. But it's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt.
You know,
think of all the people who have like put in
hours.
Yeah,
I mean, not even years.
40 hours
work.
A week.
Yeah,
more than that.
Not to mention over.
Crunch time.
No, they quit doing crunch time. That's the reason it's taken GTA 6 so long to release. They stopped doing crunch time because Twitter was attacked, berated Rockstar because you basically have people working like 60-hour work weeks, like the last month or last couple months before the game releases.
The last like 5 months before a game comes out, people are in the office all day.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then it still comes out broken, so there's no reason you couldn't just...
I mean, you're not going to fix every single bug no matter what.
I was watching a video the other day. It said, what has happened to video games? Video games used to be fun, and now it's all turned into loot boxes and microtransactions. You guys want to know what I think the problem is with the modern day video game? They're always released way too early. Mm-hmm. There's no testing involved. Mm-hmm. I'm probably not saying anything new, but I feel like they release games like it's like, we can patch it. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, that didn't fly because you couldn't release a game broken
like that.
Like
DLC.
There was no such thing as patch.
There was no extra.
There was no DLC
involved.
on the GameCube.
So I feel like the fact that you can just patch a game has made games less fun.
It kind of, in a way, it has, but it also
makes it where
it's extended the lifetime of a single game.
Yeah, because
longer.
Also, if a game releases, it has a game breaking glitch in it, and then having the ability to go and patch it, it makes the game live longer. Mm-hmm. But I don't know,
because Destiny 2 has been out since I don't know how long. It's been out for at least 7 years now.
Yeah,
and they keep adding new things.
Yeah. Well, see, that's not really considered a patch, though, is it? That's more of just like an update.
DLCs and hot fixes.
Yeah. Okay.
But
because every time you add DLC, there's probably going to be bugs in the DLC.
There's going to be bugs in the DLC.
Too.
Yeah.
And Siege has been out for 7 years. I know for a fact Siege has been out for 7 years.
Yeah. You're still playing it?
I'm still playing it. There's a lot of people still playing it.
Yeah.
I mean, some games have lived a lot longer than they would have normally,
right?
Because of the ability to patch things in and fix it as it goes, as problems arrive,
right?
Because, say you bought Mario 64, If it's broken when get it, it's broken.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing
you
can do.
Going back to fix it.
So I guess the thing becomes then of why can't they just do more tests? Obviously, whenever you're doing DLC and things, you can't plan ahead for that, but why not just do more expensive testing?
I think it's the unpredictability of the community.
I could see that.
Players will go into a game with a mindset, I'm going to find
if I can break this game. I'm going to break this game.
That's what like the speed running community does.
Very much so. They literally break the game.
To finish the game. I can't tell you how many times I watched Pokemon Blue speedrun.
Oh, dude.
They get the first Pokemon, go outside, walk 3 steps to the left, walk 3 steps to the right, go in the door, open their pocket, and they're at the Hall of Fame.
At the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
How
that even work?
Basically, so there's a new way that people will play Pokemon, and they're called randomizers, and it randomizes every time you enter a door. It randomizes where you pop out at.
That's
I've also
but
seen
the glitch.
My bad.
The glitch in Pokemon Blue turns the whole game into a randomizer, so you just have to find the correct, and it's the same door every time, I think. You just have to find the correct door, and it takes you into the Hall of Fame, and then you just walk up to the machine and enter your Pokemon in.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's really cool.
You don't even have to have Pokemon, because you can just, walk into your friend's house, and if, it's randomized to that.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Which even, I say that, I loved a lot of those old games, but I mean, talking like Pokemon Blue, it's still broken as all get out. I mean, you go surfing up and down the coast of Cinnabar Island and see Missing No, and then immediately the 5th item in your inventory slot is
gone.
No, not gone. It triples or whatever. It makes it over 99 items because you can't have over 99 items.
And still, what's crazy about that is I remember seeing a thing a little while ago, and it was this game has been out for 20 plus years, and people are still finding bugs because I know the Mew thing, people just found out how to get Mew from playing that, so it's just crazy that you think everything has been found in this game, but somebody's still playing it found something 20 years later.
I was about to say, I saw one that was exactly like that. People have been playing this game for 20 years, and now all of a sudden they found the magic bullet that makes speedrunning
easy.
I mean, incredibly easy. I'm talking games that are 20, 30 years old still.
Yeah.
But that's it's amazing of how people just go through and find these things to just break.
Well, that's one thing I've been keeping up on is I play a lot of Smash Bros. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
They'll break the targets in Melee.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a bounty, and it was if they could get the entire time, every single character's time under I think it was 3 hours or 3. Yeah, I think it was 3 hours because each of them take minutes. And the Peach break the targets one was the most looked at one because her stuff is random. Whenever she pulls a turnip, she can sometimes pull the bomb or a sword or another item.
Frying pan.
Yeah. So they were looking at it constantly to figure out what is the randomness of her pulling a bomb, being able to speed up this one section because she pulls a bomb instead of a turnip. So and then they said there is sometimes where if you're really lucky, you can pull 2 bombs in a row.
Really?
It was crazy. They broke the time down from I think the first record was for it was 3 minutes and 24 seconds, and they got it down to under 2 minutes.
Wow.
Just because this one technique they kept doing over and over and over again.
I mean, that's even
crazy.
Just in how all the things you can do in Breath of the Wild now.
Yeah.
Part of that. I mean, you got the bullet time bounce stuff and
Yeah.
being able to land on top of enemies and
Yeah.
just all it amazes me, and I just love those things. I'm glad that they never patched that or fixed that.
Mm-hmm.
The speedrunning community is crazy. They will dedicate hours and hours and hours to one game.
Yes.
To save 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Or 5 frames. Quitting out and loading back in saves however many frames because it doesn't count when you're loading in
or also in
that.
In Breath of the Wild you can make skew happen somehow. And I think it's usually you have to equip and unequip a shield and jump on it, go to shield surf but unequip it afterwards, and it creates a skew, and you can actually clip through walls.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of people get through the shrines that you have to fight a guardian that you just clip through the wall and just run up to the shrine and get the spirit orb.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of people speedrun Dark Souls games like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Sekiro. All
what do you do? Just not fight the boss?
They do crazy things. It's insane how good they are just at the base game. And they don't go through any loading screens. As soon as they touch a loading screen, they quit out, load back in. They're on the other side of it.
Oh.
And that you can jump off cliffs sometimes and quit out and load back in, and you'll be at the bottom of it
and not die.
It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
That's one of those things of you look at the glitchless versus glitched runs, and you see a big difference. Because I was always interested in can I speedrun this game glitchless? Because I'm not going to take the time to figure out how to do these glitches.
Yeah.
I'm just not about that. I'm not up for it.
And the fact that they can execute the glitch perfectly every
I
time.
It's
the amount of precision and practice that they have, it's really great.
And they don't miss
ever.
It's crazy.
They don't miss.
The next thing I want to bring up to you guys, none of us are really PC gamers at all. We know a little bit, but I'm looking to getting into PC gaming, mainly because recording gameplay is impossible with the laptop I have. because I don't have a graphics card, which was a poor decision on my part when I bought my laptop because I thought that it all hinged on the processor. I was young and dumb. But, no, I didn't have a graphics card. But NVIDIA has just announced the GeForce RTX 4090 and 4080 models. And it says that they are set to release, the 4090 is set to release on October the 12th, and it's going to retail for $1,599, $1,600.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
What?
You better go ahead and buy it. Because the second it is out, it will be unavailable.
Yeah. I'm not going to get this one. I'm probably just going to stick with a 3050.
I mean, you might be able to get a 1080 now.
The other one...
the high one?
I don't
the
think
RTX 1080 or something?
There's a 1065 I know is one that's out pretty out. I don't know a lot about graphics cards, but the other one, the 4080, it's set to release in November, and the 12 gig model will retail for $899, and the 16 gig will retail for $1,299. And it says that both of these models are supposed to be 2 to 4 times faster than the RTX 3090 Ti, the current model that is.
Wow.
I think it's like $1,500 or $1,600 whenever I looked at it, because I saw it and I was like, oh, hey, this looks cool. I was like, nope, can't afford that.
Right. I think graphic cards are the most expensive part of building a PC.
I think that they are. They really are. And to be honest with you, so for me and what I want to do as far as gaming and as far as recording, I could probably get by with I think it's 1650, but I just want to kind of go up a little bit on it because you can skimp on the processor. And you can skimp on the graphics card a little bit if you have enough RAM to support it. But
that's where all your power is going to be.
Because, see, that's the problem with me recording is this computer right here has to use the processor to do the encoding for it. It does not have a dedicated graphics card. So, therefore, it's trying to record the audio, record the video, and all, and it's just not working all at one time.
It's doing too much work.
But for what we're doing right now, just the podcast, it works great as far as just recording the audio. But I thought that was really interesting that NVIDIA has released information on this.
Whenever you get the rest of the stuff or your PC, just scrap the parts.
I mean, you theoretically could.
Theoretically, I could pull the...
I don't know if you'd want anything out of it.
I don't think. The only thing would be the processor. But this processor's old because I bought this in 2016.
You could get a better processor.
That's why I'm just going to get a Ryzen. If this one's Intel, I'm going to get a Ryzen. I'm just going to get a Ryzen 5 to go in it. I have not decided on whether or not I'm going... Because, see, I found a website that lets me build it from the ground up. I mean, I'm talking the case, the processor, the motherboard, every bit of it. You can hand select it, and it tells you if there's conflict.
Does it let you put the lights in it?
Yes, you can put the lights in it.
Best website ever.
I don't really care about putting the lights in it, but I could.
You gotta make it look pretty.
You all picture at the same time.
Do we?
But
that was planned.
What was?
Y'all screwed it up at the same time.
We're in sync. But the other thing that really is interesting about it is that, well, I haven't decided, do I want to do it from this website and order it, have it, and it, like I said, it tells you if there's any conflict, so if your power supply isn't good enough to run it, it tells you, hey, you need to pick a better power supply, hey, your processor won't work unless you have a dedicated graphics card, all this stuff. And I've built one that I feel is good enough for what I want, but also, I also just saw one at Walmart the other day that was cheaper. And it had about the same graphics card. It's pre-built. It's a gaming PC. It's Asus. I can't remember what the name of it was.
If it's Asus, it'll probably work fine.
Yeah.
But then you forego being able to have it customized.
You still. You still can customize it because like you can still take the parts. You can still take the panel off and take all the parts out, swap them out, and everything.
Yeah, but it'd probably be cheaper just to go ahead and buy it already the way you want it instead of buying one and then buying the other parts.
Because see, that was my thing is that it only comes with 8 gigs of RAM. So immediately I'm popping that out and putting at least 16 gigs of RAM in it, and it's just not. To me, I don't know. I think I just want to just buy the finished product.
You could buy the one from Walmart and then get the pieces you want to upgrade and then have those extra pieces.
Yeah, because see, the only piece that I really want to upgrade right this second would be the RAM. After that, I mean, just bumping up the graphics card eventually. Because
and, like, you could probably do like a cost
estimate.
If you bought the one at Walmart and just bought the pieces you wanted,
would be cheaper than.
You know what I mean? You would probably even sell
it would
like
be
the pieces
cheaper.
you were taking out.
Yeah,
like you.
It definitely would be
Or
cheaper
heck, you could
that way.
use those pieces to build a second PC and just either give it to Emily or
Yeah,
sell
because
it.
she has been telling me she wants a gaming PC. I've been trying to convince her to get a laptop instead because she just wants to play the Sims.
The one,
She don't need
the like gaming laptop.
To be honest, she could probably just use this to play the Sims on because it's not
the
very
gaming
hard.
laptop they have at Best Buy looks really cool.
To be honest, I can get by with that too because they all have dedicated graphics cards, and I didn't know that. But I want a PC. I want a tower.
I do too. I want
because it's more powerful. It will always be more powerful,
and it's so much more modular. You can just open the case
and like
plug and play.
5 years, whenever you want to upgrade it, you don't have to buy a complete new system.
Yeah,
you can
because see that's the thing about laptops. And I was talking to a guy while we were on vacation about it. He said that a laptop you're only going to get like 5 or 6 years out of it, and you can't replace the piece. With a PC itself, you can always just pop the parts out and put them in.
As long as everything in it is good, and even if something in it is broken, just swap that part out.
Yeah, you can always pull that out.
I think PCs are a lot better than laptops, just because you can mod it any way you want to.
Yes.
If you know what you're doing.
Absolutely. I don't, but yeah.
Or you can
get somebody because there's somebody in town. In our local,
or Sensei YouTube will teach you.
Yeah. There's somebody that I was friends with that he owns a computer business in our local city that very easily we could I could take it to him and just be like, hey, you know,
can you build this for me?
Can you take this stuff out and fix it? Because I'm scared to death of messing stuff up. Like I don't want to spend $800 on a PC and then break it immediately.
That's what I'm afraid of too. I'm afraid I've seen this happen. I've seen clips of people putting in the graphics card and it not going in right, and they push too hard and snap it, and I would have a heart attack.
I would cry because
literally you bought a $1,500 card
to go in your $1,500 PC,
$1,500 or $3,000 or $2,000,
whatever. I'm not spending that much,
by
the way.
You push a little too hard and snap that baby.
You're out another
$1,500.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared.
And that's if you
they ain't replacing it.
Yeah, and that's if you get the one you want.
Yeah,
and
that's even if you get the right one because sometimes they won't all work. They don't all work together.
That or they're just being like bought up by bit miners.
Yeah, or basically what happened with the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, just people scalping stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I thought about doing that. Because, and here's some information, everyone probably knows this, Newegg is a website that is the best for buying all of your PC components and everything. They were running a deal of, I think it's the RTX 3050. They were selling it, and I think even one step above that. See, the only one I was interested in the 3050 because it was a pretty good graphics card for kind of good bang for your buck thing.
It's kind of what you needed.
Yeah, and they were bundling it with a monitor for a good monitor for $400.
Ain't
you should go in the curved monitor.
That's what I told him. I tried to get a curved monitor. He don't want it.
Well, at work I have 3 separate monitors, and I just like having dual monitors.
Look, you can have 3 separate monitors, or you can have one monitor that's long enough to be 3.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't know how that works with OBS because whenever I do screen capture, it's going to capture the whole screen, I would think.
How do you think it works with 3 monitors?
With 3 monitors, you just pick one screen. You do display capture.
No.
Why would you only want
Why would you only want one screen on if you've got 3 monitors?
Because you've got to get... Okay, so for me, I would have OBS up over here to watch everything.
He's not thinking about it the way we're thinking about it.
Yeah.
We're thinking about pairing the monitors together so you have a big screen.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. Yes, it's extend display.
That's the same thing, Joe.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The aspect ratio, you can edit the aspect ratio to change it.
Because, see, I would want OBS open on one screen and then have...
you can still do that.
The game on the screen or whatever. Okay, all right, yeah.
Then what would you have on your middle screen?
I would only have 2. I wouldn't need 3. I have to have 3 at work for the stuff I do at work, but I would only need 2.
So then why couldn't you have a curved screen
and a regular one?
Oh, well, yeah, I could have 2.
You know how hard it is to convince him to do anything?
Well, I was like,
I don't care about a curved monitor.
I think they look cool.
I'm monitors. I'm a simple minded.
We just now, 2 years ago, got him to eat lettuce. You think he's going to buy a curved monitor?
Yeah, true.
That was for my wife. There's no sardine salad, but
I know I've tried for years.
She literally has a video of me. I think a month after we started dating. Literally, the video goes, "Hello, I'm about to try a salad for the first time in my life," and then I proceed to eat the salad. I'm like, that's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
What was the first salad you had?
Huh?
What was the first salad you had?
It was at the Japanese restaurant where you used to live. One of the ones there. I'll tell you the name of it later because we don't want to give away location. But
there's only one there.
Oh, is it? There's Yamato.
I forgot about that one.
There's a ton of those. But it was Yamato, and it just had ginger dressing on it and everything. But now I'm like eating Chick-fil-A salads, and
but
I'll just go to like the diner where we live. And
y'all want to know his excuse for not wanting to use like ranch or anything? Your excuse was you told me to my don't fight me on this. You told me to my eyes.
I use dressing.
He told me to my eyes. What if it's too good and I have to have it on everything? I was like, Jay, that doesn't make any sense.
I did say that. I really did say because see, that's the way I judge a steak. That's the way I judge steak. If you can eat a steak without ketchup or without
steak sauce,
because some people eat ketchup with steak. They eat ketchup with steak. I don't, but if
those
you can,
people are wrong.
They are. But if you can eat a steak without steak sauce, it's a good steak. You don't need steak sauce.
Yeah.
So it's the same. That's what I think. That's why I don't like. Yeah.
I understand that is your.
Yeah, that's
the way your mind works.
Yeah, that's the way my head works.
But
don't try and make it work.
Salad is not.
No, salad you've got to have dressing.
Dressing is part of the salad.
No. I'm not worried. No. I'm not worried about like ranch or stuff on a salad. Like I have to have that. Like that's what makes it edible for me because otherwise I feel like I'm just eating leaves. But like I like to taste the dressing more than I do the salad itself.
What it sounds like to me, your conundrum is you don't want to depend on the dipping sauce to make the food good. Now,
that is it.
Now here's the thing.
That's the truth.
You have to think of it as the dipping sauce isn't part of it. It is in addition to it.
Yeah, more
It's like, do you want vanilla ice cream or do you want vanilla ice cream with fudge on it?
I mean,
like vanilla ice cream is fine. You'll eat vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah.
But if you put fudge on it, oh man,
makes it better.
Makes it better.
A whole different thing.
Same concept.
Well, see,
it's a whole different thing.
You got to think about this, Tyler. This is 4 years ago. This is probably the last time we recorded a podcast. Me, you were talking about. I'm a little bit different now.
Yeah, way different.
A little bit.
In 4 years.
Hey, look, I eat salad now. Cut me a break.
In 4 years, we got him to eat a salad.
That's it.
And I've also tried ranch, and I've eaten Indian food since then. So
man, Indian food is the best.
I've swapped over. I'll eat pineapple on pizza now, and it's the best. I will fight you on this. Start an argument in the comment section. Let's do
this.
Yeah,
you know how Peyton said if you don't like the podcast, just go ahead and unsubscribe. If you have that big of an opinion of pineapple on pizza, bye.
Yeah. See you later, homie. Yeah. Anyway, got a few more talking points real quick just to roll through. Another really and Peyton's got a whole bunch on here,
dude,
but I've got one that I definitely want to talk about, and Peyton want to talk about this one too. EA Motive is currently working on a new Iron Man video game.
Oh, really?
And this is the same this is going to make you happy. This is the same company that is currently working on the Dead Space remake. So they are the ones that are doing the Iron Man game.
I bet you it's going to be good.
And I wonder if it's going to be I don't know as far as but like the Spider-Man game, obviously.
Yeah,
do you think it might have kind of a similar
Do I think it's going to
Do you think it's going to be similar cuz I think the Spider-Man game's completely
Spider-Man games are great. Like I love those. But I think an Iron Man game can either go the way like the Avengers game went, and Iron Man
There's an Avengers game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that tells you how good it was.
Yeah.
I was about to say, well, also you forgot I've never seen a Marvel movie ever, so.
It really fell off. Like it was kind of like really hyped up, but like it didn't turn out that good. In my opinion, it didn't turn out that good.
Right.
So I really hope that's not what happens.
Yeah.
I hope it turns out to be like the Spider-Man games.
I hope it's good too, because that would be really fun.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about the Dead Space game. It looks incredible. I've loved Dead Space ever since the first time I ever played it.
Yeah.
But like, what I'm gonna talk about later is kind of what makes me think is like the Iron Man thing wasn't mentioned at all during like the Marvel Games Expo.
Do you think it might actually be better?
So, well, like that's what I'm thinking is like, is there a reason why they didn't talk about it at all?
Maybe they're not trying to.
They talked about
put all the eggs in one, or not trying to put all their eggs in one basket.
But they talked about like, I'm about to talk about it, but like they talked about a lot of other games that like had no gameplay of it or like anything else. It was just a trailer. So like, I know for like the Iron Man, the new Iron Man thing. Like I only saw like one screenshot of it and just like showed the Iron Man outline.
Do you think they're not talking about it because Dead Space isn't out yet?
That would make sense to me.
They might be waiting on.
That could be it.
Yeah, the way people react to it. Because I mean, I've seen screenshots and I've seen the trailer of it. Visually, it looks incredible. It looks 1,000 times better than I could have imagined.
Right.
The blood looks liquidy on the floor. You can see water dropping from the hallways and stuff. The lighting is incredible. It looks great. It looks scary. It's supposed to be like not a remaster, I don't think. I think it's supposed to be like a retelling or something.
I remember you were kind of explaining it to me like that.
But it looks great.
Yeah.
And if it turns out great, they'll probably say something about the Iron Man game.
Yeah.
Because they probably want to see how people react
to the Dead Space game, so then they can see what they did right, what they did wrong, what needs to be improved upon. Yeah, I could see that.
I just hope it doesn't turn out anything like the Avengers game, because it had so much hype behind it.
It seemed to like cartoony. Like compared to the MCU, it's got jokes. It's kind of cartoony,
right?
But it's more gritty than you.
And it's more serious.
It's serious.
It's more of appealing to the people that grew up as kids reading the comics that are watching the movie now.
It's appealing to adults.
It's the whole deal of, well, never mind. But it's that pretty much.
It's appealing to adults more than it is to kids, but it is also appealing to kids
because it's superheroes.
But it felt like the Avenger game was just for kids because it seemed very cartoony. It seemed more like kind of like a Lego game than it did a fighter game.
Right.
But if they make it the tone more serious than Iron Man, because Iron Man was always more of a serious Marvel character anyway, I think it would do pretty good.
Right.
Because Spider-Man wasn't that cartoony.
Yeah.
It was pretty serious.
Spider-Man was really very in depth, very it had its high points. It really hit every moment. You think especially you think one thing's gonna happen and that is what happens, but it's to a whole new level in the way you expect it. So,
right.
I'm not gonna spoil any of the games.
See,
especially because Spider-Man 2.
Miles
Miles Morales one is already out.
Okay.
They're doing a Spider-Man 2, not Miles Morales.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think Venom's already got a show for that.
Oh, nice.
I think.
It seems like, I've never played the Spider-Man game. I really want to, but I don't want to jump into it way after it's already came out because I don't want to. It just feels like it's old news. I might jump into the new one, but the gameplay looks so fun. Swinging on webs looks so fun.
I've seen some of it, a little bit of people just playing in the background of videos, and it looks pretty cool. It looks really fun.
The web techniques look great. There's so many suits you can
get. It's so huge, too.
It's massive.
Yeah. I will say the one disappointment that I had was that the first Spider-Man game had DLC, but the Miles Morales one had no DLC. It was a base game, that was it. I was
That's weird.
That was kind of
maybe it feels like the Miles Morales one was kind of a DLC to begin with. It was kind of just.
I will say that.
Just kind
Miles
of
Morales felt like it was a lot shorter in story compared to the first Spider-Man game. But I feel like that was also because the Miles Morales one had more side missions, I would say. Yeah. So I don't know.
But you compare it to them old GameCube Spider-Man 2 games, and you're like, wow, this is amazing.
But that's why I was thinking about the Iron Man 2 game that came out. I don't think I ever played it though. But I was I wonder if they're gonna go similar to that. I don't remember who developed that one.
I don't either.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was when we were young, and that didn't matter.
It didn't matter who was developing it.
Yeah.
Well, you just looked at the case and you were like, wow.
Yeah,
that's literally how we used to buy video games. This looks cool, and then buy it.
And then get home and be disappointed.
I wonder if the fact that it's. I don't know much about EA Motive, but do you think there's a good possibility? I know that EA is horrible with microtransactions.
EA is bad about
it. Is it possible that you guys think that's possible that could be coming to this Iron Man game of
honestly,
all this stuff?
I think they have gotten a lot better about microtransactions because it seems like the single player focused games have less of them in it.
Right.
Because, why are you buying microtransactions if no one in the game you're with is going to see your pink unicorn suit?
Yeah, right.
And they kind of lean into it harder on the battlefields.
Right.
Because it Does EA develop Battlefield? I think EA does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like...
It's multiplayer. Most of it's multiplayer. Yeah.
You want to show off to your friends, hey, look at this stupid gun I got, or look at this goofy suit I'm running around in. But I feel like they're kind of lax on it.
Right.
On more single-player games. But I honestly don't know.
Right. So. All right, Sims, looks like you got a few things written down on the docket here. What you got?
Going into the Marvel stuff, and, or more into Marvel stuff.
You want to go ahead and hype up the next series that we're talking about, or the next series we're going to do? Go ahead,
we can talk about that in this.
I was about to say, technically it was Tyler's idea. Do you want to be the host for it, or do you want Peyton to be the host?
I don't want to do it. So.
It was Tyler's idea, this next
Alrighty.
one. The next series that we're going to be doing on the channel. Continuing
with gaming news and Marvel. Marvel had like their D23 Expo, whatever, gaming. And some of the ones that I thought were the coolest was Niantic, who made Pokemon Go and
that other hacker game. I can't remember what it's called.
Ingress.
Yeah.
They had a Harry Potter one. It just closed down like in January of this year. Yeah, and they also made Pikmin Bloom.
All those Pokemon Go like ripoffs.
Yeah. But they're working with Marvel to make a real life.
I heard about this one.
Marvel superhero thing.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's like Marvel Heroes something.
But it's pretty much going to be this. It's going to be Pokemon Go but with superheroes.
Yeah. So what I'm getting is it's Niantic, real world. Yeah. It's Marvel.
AR games.
Superheroes. Yeah. So
I wonder if we're going to have another Pokemon Go summer, but with Marvel. Like
I think there's no talent.
Because I mean, Marvel is such a big name property, and doing this whole deal with all these, you're gonna have kids playing it, you're gonna have people our age playing it, you're gonna have people older than us playing it, possibly. But then again, it could be, the hype from Pokemon Go has kind of died down. It's like, oh, it's basically Pokemon Go.
Exactly. Yeah,
but with superheroes.
See, that's what I was saying. Is like with Pokemon Go, there's so much to it though.
Yeah.
Like
you got 6 regions and over 600 Pokemon. If you want to catch
all the Pokemon in Pokemon Go, do it.
Yeah.
You can.
If you just
some
want to
of
walk
them haven't been released yet, but like they're regional exclusives. Like you could catch every Pokemon.
If you just want to walk around,
if you want to like battle gyms in Pokemon, then you can do that. If
it's a good exercise form.
Yeah, like there's so much stuff to do in Pokemon Go, but like I feel like the problems with like the Harry Potter one they did and Pikmin Bloom is like it's just about collecting.
I forgot Pikmin. They did a Pikmin one. I forgot all about that.
Those are just about collecting. So we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties. The camera decided that it didn't want to record anymore.
The number is 4.
Yeah, we're gonna hurry this one up.
All right, I'm right back in. Talking about the Niantic superhero thing though. Yeah, I hope that it's not like Pikmin Bloom was or the Harry Potter one was, and I hope it's like actually like focused on something. Like it's not just like
collect all the heroes. Like, I think it's got like crime fighting in it too. Like you go to this area and you fight these criminals, which is already like Pokemon Go.
See, if it has more things to do than just hey walk around, look at these characters, catch them, whatever. If it has like an objective.
Yeah.
It has to have some kind of objective or it's not
to hold people's attention.
Because I was like, in the Harry Potter one, I remember you pick your house and you pick like what your wand looks like, but that never came into effect after. Like you picked your house, but like that didn't matter. Like
wow. You think that would have like more of a bonus or something?
It changed what color like your character, your avatar like was. Like you would look blue or you'd look green or you'd look like red or yellow
or red.
But like. That was it. That was the only thing that changed. And, like, the same with the wand, it didn't matter.
Because, see, that was the whole thing with, like, Pokemon Go is that depending on what team you pick, you can hold the gym. So, I mean, theoretically, I feel like that should have something in the Harry Potter game. Like, this house has this
I don't think it had any, like, you battle other wizards or anything like that. It was just like, hey, look, there's Ron. And you're like, it wasn't even that.
It was just like, there's a bunch of, like, confoundables. And, like, the confoundables are, like, part of the wizard world that are now in the real world, and if muggles
so you're
see
hunting
these
wizard objects,
you have to send them back. Yeah,
so that's why it didn't do so well.
Yeah,
I thought it was like, hey, when you collect everybody you go to school with.
Yeah, and like
wow,
you would you'd collect more, and then you'd like battle like they were like gyms, but they weren't called gyms, and they were called like houses or something, like fortresses is what they were called. You battle the fortresses and like
so what's the golden
up.
snitch of the game?
There wasn't like.
What's the golden snitch that you automatically win the whole thing?
The golden snitch was in the game as a confoundable, and it was like pretty common.
Oh wow!
So
wow!
You were catching the golden snitch like every day.
Man,
that's one thing I love about the Harry Potter universe, and Potterheads can get mad at me if they want to, but the funniest thing about that is the Wizards were like, let's make up a game that the whole game doesn't matter if you catch that one ball.
Yeah.
The rest of the game doesn't matter at all.
You could be getting stopped.
No,
it could be a runaway.
It's in the lore of Harry Potter. One game ended because one team was getting beat so bad. It was like
mercy rule.
It was like 450 to like nothing, and the golden snitch only counted like 300 points or something like that. So it was like 450 to like 0. Well, the dude on the losing team was like, screw this, I'm done.
Yeah.
So he just catches the golden snitch. Wow. And they're like, you lose. And he's like, I don't care. I'm done.
I don't care.
I'm
done.
Go home.
I'm ready to go home.
I've been flying on a broom for 2 days. I'm ready to go home.
So he's like, the golden snitch matters to a sense.
Yeah.
but
if you're losing that bad, you're just ready to go home.
I just think it's funny. It's like two high school aged teams of aged kids they're playing broom football.
Yeah.
And if the two fastest people on the team catch a little golden ball, you lose.
Yeah.
You could be playing the best you've ever played, and then
you lose.
And then Harry Potter throws up a snitch, and you lose.
Yep.
And you're like, he ate it. He didn't even catch it.
I mean, he caught it with his
He
mouth.
swallowed it.
Still counts.
Yeah, still counts.
Still counts.
His DNA's on it. It counts.
Yep. It counts. Alrighty, so moving on to the next one. One game that I'm super excited for. It's Marvel Snap. It's releasing on October 18th. It's like currently been in beta in like Israel and South Africa and Australia, I think. It comes out on October 18th. I'm super excited about it.
So what is it now?
It's like okay. So you'll just have to look up the gameplay of it, but it's like a card collecting type game.
Okay, yeah,
You have
yeah.
There's like 3 locations.
Wait, is this the one that like Matt, like Wizards of the Coast is thinking about suing them over because it's basically like a Magic the Gathering ripoff, but with like Marvel characters.
That's insane.
Disney's doing like a card game. I don't think it's like physical card game, but Wizards of the Coast is like trying to sue Disney because it's basically like a Magic the Gathering clone.
Wizards needs to calm down.
So you have
They've got the nerd community in a stranglehold. They
I
need to calm down.
Yeah. So you have there's 3 locations. Each of the locations have different abilities. So you'd have one be New York, or one be nowhere, or one be Jake probably doesn't know any of these places other than New York. And then one could be
he doesn't even know you know New York. He lives in Mississippi.
Stop telling them where we live.
It don't matter.
We sound like cornbreads. They can tell we're from the South.
We're somewhere in the South.
Yeah. But then one's Comertage, and Comertage has your vulnerable abilities happen twice. And then you have a deck of 12 cards, and the cards all have different abilities too. Mm-hmm. So if you have Spider-Man, he locks down the location. Cards can't be played there, or Professor X.
It does seem
Daredevil, you can see what the other player is gonna play. If you have Deadpool and someone kills Deadpool, it comes back to your hand with more power.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
That's amazing that the blind guy,
Iron Man,
his ability is to see the other people.
Yeah, Iron Man has an ability to where however much power you have there, it's doubled. So I'm super excited about that game.
Is it mobile or?
Yeah,
is it,
it's a mobile free to play with a season pass, you what I've heard and seen is that you don't need the season pass. The season pass is more for cosmetic items.
But you want it. You gotta get that.
You gotta
get that
season
drip,
pass.
man.
You gotta have the season pass.
But yeah, so what I've seen is free to play. You can buy the season pass if you want, but you also don't need it because you're gonna unlock the cards anyway. It's more like pay to win. What I've seen.
Okay.
And then last bit of Marvel news is Midnight Suns releases December 2nd. And I was actually pre-ordering this game yesterday. No, not yesterday. Thursday. We're releasing this on, I don't know, Jake.
Whenever he gets it.
Whenever Jake gets this posted.
I'm hoping it goes up
that
tomorrow.
I got it on was
6 months from now.
I'm hoping it'll go up tomorrow. Today is the 25th.
September 23rd was the Thursday I pre-ordered it on.
Today is the 25th. I'm hoping it will be up tomorrow because we used to always upload podcasts on Monday. So I'm hoping to have it edited by tonight.
I know we're going to plummet into the sun before this boy uploads his video.
That was really funny because I was like going in to pre-order it, and I was like, "Can I get the Midnight Suns game, like the Super Mega Premium Edition?" And the person who was working was like, "You want the Big Kahuna Edition?" And I was like, "That's exactly what I want."
That's it. Specifically.
Sir, that's what I'm
You
looking for.
know
Yes, sir.
what I want.
Son, you know what I'm about.
But yeah, so I'm super excited to get that game.
All right.
I think I might get the head honcho version of Dead Space too. I'm really thinking about it. Because I bought the big edition of Dead Space 2 and it came with the little
gun thing.
toy gun. I love that thing.
Yeah.
I still have it somewhere. But if it comes with a blaster like that, I'm definitely buying it.
Yeah.
I'll roll around the house goofing off with the plasma cutter. I love it.
Next bit of news, back to Harry Potter. You can just tell them
The Harry Potter game?
Yeah, the Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy looks amazing.
Yeah.
It dropped February 6th of 2023. It also has a Big Kahuna edition.
It does?
And I think it's like 150 or something. I'm not sure. I've only seen it announced because it got there's an extra DLC mission if you get it for PlayStation. And it's like a haunted Hogsmeade. It looks really cool.
I've read that.
And I'm like, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that huge edition too.
So far, I don't think they have much gameplay of it, do they? They have a little bit.
There's some.
I think I've seen a clip of a duel.
They showed off all of the houses too.
The way the doors open.
Yeah,
that
dormitories
was awesome looking.
of each of them. That looks really cool. So now's our time to say our Harry Potter houses. Starting with Jake.
What were you?
I think I'm still Hufflepuff. I think
we're all Puff Daddies. Are you?
No, I'm Ravenclaw.
I
like Luna Lovegood.
You were in between
I was
those
either
two.
or.
I like Luna Lovegood too much to not be Ravenclaw. It's my favorite character. She's my favorite character.
Wait, are you just picking your house just to pick it, or are you talking about what you
I did the Potter thing.
Okay.
And,
I was about to say, okay, good. 'Cause I was about to say, 'cause that's
Ravenclaw.
where mine came from. That's how I know I'm.
I didn't mind that.
I'm a Puff Daddy and a Ravenclaw, but I side with Puff more.
Yeah.
Because they got to hook up.
Yeah.
They all wearing yellow. They
Pretty nice.
I was about to say, are you going to say your Jackbox or your Quiplash answer of House Huff and Puff?
Yeah,
Grandmaster Snoop Dogg.
with Grandmaster Snoop Dogg.
Alrighty.
For Shizzle Nizzle, you know that they be goofing off in that house because they're the ones that don't have any expectations. They're where all the leftovers go.
Wow, thanks, Tyler. You're making me feel good about myself.
Except for Cedric Diggory. He's the only good one, and he dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler for a thing that's been out for 20 years.
Yeah. Damn.
Dang, man, it had books and a movie, and you still missed it.
You just spoiled the entire movie for me.
Yeah, for me. I'm
the last one.
I'm the only one that hasn't seen it.
Yep.
All right, Sims, what else?
All right.
What else you got?
Rounding out last few bits. The Mario movie that's being produced.
Chris Pratt is Mario,
Chris
guys.
Pratt, Seth Rogen.
I'm just happy the Queen died before she had to hear him say any lines.
It's the main Mario.
And Chris Pratt or Seth, isn't it Seth
Jack
Rogen?
Black is gonna be Bowser.
Oh
Seth
my
Rogen's
God.
Donkey
Seth
Kong.
Rogen's Donkey Kong.
Wow.
The first trailer, it hasn't been announced. Well, the first trailer has been announced, and it's coming out October 4th at San Diego.
We're gonna have to watch the trailer and then have our podcast because I think by the
we'll react to that trailer or something.
I think it'll
Figure
be
out something.
We'll do something for that.
My expectations are you gotta get a shovel to find them.
I was about to say, especially considering the last Mario movie that they had that was live action.
Yeah, the one in the 90s.
Yeah, that one where Bowser isn't even a Koopa; he's just like a mob boss or something.
Are they even aliens in that one? They go to some kind of steampunk.
It's weird,
world.
dude. It's really weird.
And they don't even save Peach. I think they save somebody else.
And she does not look like Princess Peach either.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
It's been so
the
long
90s
since
was a
I've watched
time.
that
it
movie.
was yeah. It was something else.
It was incredible. Alright, last few bits of news. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I still want.
Motorcycle legendary.
I still want to see more of that game.
I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced.
I'm not either. I really hope it's like Arceus, where it's free roam. That was amazing. I feel like that was the best.
Wait, are you talking about Breath of Pokemon? What are you talking about?
Breath of Pokemon. I feel like that was the best thing Niantic could have done to revive Pokemon. Because every game has been the same.
You mean Game Freak, dog?
What Game Freak? My bad.
Not Niantic does Pokemon Go.
Niantic does Pokemon Go. But Game Freak. I feel like that was the best thing they could have done to revive Pokemon, because every game has been the same, just with different flavor.
Pretty much, let's be honest.
They all got new. Every game has some sort of
Pokemon
new...
Red and Blue, Pokemon Gold and Silver, Pokemon Peanut Butter and Jelly.
That's like the new thing for this one, though. Like, I don't even know what it's called. It's like crystals, and then like add a new type to the Pokemon.
See, that's what they've been doing for every single game.
That's something that I don't like, that they have. That like, we have Mega Evolution. Okay, well now we have Dynamax. Okay, now we have Z moves. Yeah. But you don't have all of them. Imagine how overpowered that would be. A Dynamax
that was
Z
like
move.
My one thing from Legends Arceus was like, it takes place before everything.
Yeah, before.
So why did we not know of any of these like Hisuian evolutions in the future?
Yeah.
No one talks about Hisuian Voltorb or Hisuian Zora.
I think the lore is they claim they evolved into whatever they become.
So like, why did we not ever know about it? That's what I'm saying. Like, why is there no history book saying this is what they look like?
Why did people on the mainland not know that Executor was a palm tree?
I mean, why is it that in the Japanese version it literally talks about humans and Pokemon mating, and then whoa, calm down now. Let's go easy on this.
We all know everybody eats Magikarp.
No, they don't eat Magikarp because it's nothing but scale. It's nothing but scales and bones.
They eat. Which one do they eat? I think they eat.
They eat them all.
They eat.
I mean, they would have
some
to.
Of them.
I
can't remember what ones they eat. I know they eat Miltank. They have to.
Yeah,
and Tauros probably.
Yeah,
probably.
But like.
And Buffalont, if you're really feeling fancy.
But I really hope it is more like Arceus than it is the other Pokemon.
Hey, you know what would be a fun video? I'm sorry to cut you off, Tyler. You know what would be a fun video to do?
What?
Ranking which Pokemon we could fist fight. Like all those random bits, list of animals I can
we just make a number randomizer of like
but one. I got that boy's number.
One to like whatever the last. I think there's like over 1,000 now.
Over 1,000, like, but yeah, just do
whatever
a
the last
number
is. Randomize it.
Just
whatever it says. Whatever number it picks, we look up that Pokemon and be like.
I think that'd be a fun video.
Honestly, against any Pokemon, I think we wouldn't have a chance. They have magic powers, man.
Well, it's just like people thinking they can fist fight an alligator.
Sure, Charmander's a lizard, but he can breathe fire too.
Eevee, I could beat up Eevee. Okay. Are you kidding me?
She can summon stars, man. You ever seen her use the move Swift?
I could beat up Eevee.
Peyton, congratulations, you could curb stomp a little dog creature. A fox creature.
But I could beat that fox. Square up, little hoe. Eevee, come on.
Just.
Then what are you gonna do about
fatality?
What are you gonna do about their trainer looking at you horrified?
Look at you horrified.
I mean, you're weak.
He gets XP.
Do you have any Pokemon? No, but I got these fangs.
And they rated E for everybody.
Bring that boy out.
Oh, you have no Pokemon. You cannot enter this battle.
Bet.
Bet. Son starts taking his shirt off.
Alright.
You have played Florida Man.
Florida Man, I choose you.
That's a weird looking gator. But yeah,
oh my gosh.
Back to it. I hope that game is more like Arceus than it is the others.
Yeah.
Because the free roam aspect of Arceus is what made it fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to go to different places to find different Pokemon, and you still battled.
Yeah.
But I hope it has more battling than Arceus had, because it felt like you run through it faster than you wanted to.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those games where if you sit down and you really dedicate time to it, you'll finish it in 2 hours, and then you'll be like, "Weird."
I'm done now. Yeah. All right, we're at about an hour, Sim. So
Alrighty.
you about ready for our wrap up? For our final wrap up.
Last Last one.
Well, hang on. Don't forget, we've got the next series that we're doing.
Yes. All right. So, I'm gonna talk about. We have some subscriber goals since we're rebooting the channel.
Well, we're talking about some of them because we don't. We're not 100%
these
sure.
are in place. 100%.
Concrete, chiseled in stone.
So we are now at 649. So if we get 51 subscribers and we're at a total of 700, we will film us playing Pokemon Community Day. And the next one is October 13th. It's Litwick. So if we get 51 subscribers by October 13th.
13. That's like a Wednesday, isn't it?
No. October 13th?
October 13th is like...
It can't be a Saturday.
Maybe I have that date wrong.
About to say, because the 15th I won't be able to attend that. I probably could. Emily and I have a wedding to attend that day. On the 15th.
I am unsure. I will tell you the...
We'll figure that out. We'll update you.
We'll put the correct date in the description or something.
Yeah.
Or in the comments whenever I figure that out.
Hello.
Alright, at 750, that's whenever we hit 101 subscribers. We are going to do a subscriber special. We'll do something.
That's worth a whole bunch of clicks right there.
My little clickbait.
Just the fact that Claire's
There's a
in the video.
We'll do
That's her Halloween costume.
for 750 subscribers. That's 100 subscribers from now. We'll do something then. Put in the comments what you want us to do, and we'll think about doing it. If you want us to do the Tide Pod Challenge, the Cinnamon Challenge, the Tide Pod Challenge, and the Cinnamon Challenge at the same time,
if you want to see us commit ritual suicide, give us those clicks.
Alright. I'll do it right now, on camera. If we get 100 subscribers...
We're not actually going to eat the Tide Pods. We're smarter than
true.
that.
Speak for yourself.
Alrighty.
I'm smarter than that.
I've got a crisp...
I
got a crisp $5 bill that Peyton would love to have if he ate one of those.
Alright, go ahead, Sam.
At 800 subscribers, I hope you all know what the excellent challenge is.
Who doesn't know what the excellent challenge is?
From regular show.
Oh my god. Okay, good. I was about to say.
Do we get the trucker hats too?
I might buy one.
We will film us cooking it, and I will subject myself to the excellent challenge.
Sims, can you do
I
that?
will too. I don't even like eggs. But I will try.
I was about to say, what if we just let you guys split it?
Nah.
No, we gotta both have one.
Oh my gosh, we have to make two 12 egg omelets.
I'm so excited about that. Can we really do that?
I'll do it.
We'll do, hey, if we hit 800 subs, we'll do it.
If we hit
I'm cool with that.
We'll do it.
Are you gonna do it too?
I won't eat it, I'll cook it.
Come on.
You know I cook eggs.
Let's all do it, and then whoever wins...
Dude, that's a lot of eggs.
Wins the hat.
Whoever eats it the fastest.
Wins the hat.
Okay, well, you have an hour, so it's the most completed in an hour.
No, it's 30 minutes.
Is it 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
You're going to see me just pick up an omelet.
You got to inhale
We'll watch the episode before we do it.
Do you realize how much it is? It's a 12-egg omelet.
2 biscuits.
With chili on top of it. 2 biscuits and a fruit basket.
And a fruit bowl.
My bad.
A bowl of fruit.
I watched Babish make it.
How do you do that? That feels impossible.
Nah.
But
Mordecai does it.
It's a carton.
Alright, go ahead, Sim. What's up next?
Does it and he dies.
Anyway, Rigby has a fraction eggs, but
900. Bringing back a great video
that you all need to go watch.
Yeah.
Because I actually went back and rewatched it. Okay, I used to never watch any of our videos. Ever. I would not watch because I was in it. I was in it, so I felt bad. I was like, I don't want to see it.
I watch all of our videos. I watch all of our videos no matter what.
I watched this one the other day, and I genuinely kind of got a few chuckles out of it. It was very nostalgic.
I genuinely, I like it.
It was kind of funny. But we will be doing What Not to Smoothie 2.0.
Okay.
I will subject myself to that one as well.
You taking all the punishments, man.
Dude, I'm all in.
Are you sure you could do that?
Anything you do, I'll do it too.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, dang! Now there's only now there's only 2 people to. Okay.
You can do it. Emily can do it. Chase can do it.
Okay.
There's 3 people making smoothies.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, or you 2 could make a smoothie as well. and just like we mix up the number so you don't know, and then we see who actually really wins it.
Oh, can we do a thing where we'll
like we could submit our ingredients
to me, and I'll make them, and then also me and Chase will make one, and if Emily feels like making one,
can we all make a smoothie, and then me and you taste test them, and then we figure out who made what smoothie?
You can figure out you can do that, but also it's to see which one's the worst, like rate it the worst one, but then we also made Austin.
Can we do worst, best, and try to figure out who did it?
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
Did.
Yeah,
like,
worst.
Go back and watch that video.
It's because you're not in that one. Yeah, you won't have to hear yourself.
And the big kahuna here. If
1,
we hit
1,000
subs, which we were at one point,
I think we can get back there if we keep uploading regularly.
If we hit 1,000 subs, we will get back a special guest to do the gallon challenge, chocolate milk this time. And if he is watching, I'm calling you out right now. You better not let me fall on this one. I am calling you out to do the gallon challenge this
with
time
chocolate milk. You made the stipulation. It had to be chocolate milk.
This is on you.
You
know who I'm talking to.
He knows exactly who he is.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
You can do it this time.
Gallon challenge.
I believe in you.
With chocolate milk.
You sounded so hurt. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down. I've told
it
Jake
was your idea
I can
to do it the first time.
I can get you in on this. So let's do it.
Are you just going to send him the link to this? Watch this whole video.
No, I hope he watches it and sends me a message and like, deal. That's it. If he doesn't, I'll be like, I'll send. If it's like a week after we post the video and he hasn't said anything, I'll just send him a clip.
Just send him the clip.
What's gonna happen whenever we get to 1 million subs? We're gonna like.
Once we hit 1,000, we'll come up with more.
Yeah, okay. Once we hit 1,000, we'll jump to 1 million.
Once we hit 1,000, then we'll do 1,500, then 2,000, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll go. Once we hit 1,000, we'll come up with something for like 1,500 and then 2,000.
So
I mean, $20 is $20. I do a lot for 1 million subs.
End on that. No, not
you
really.
might see me on the news naked running somewhere if we get 1 million subs.
Might see him running through screaming that he's been abducted by a political figure of some form. I just escaped from their basement. Anyway, also one final thing. We're pretty far in right now. The last thing that we're gonna bring up. This one, I think they're both very proud of, Tyler especially. I'll be the first to say I've seen maybe 5 Marvel movies in my life.
Out of the like 30, they're all.
And it's not the good ones. Like I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. That one's a good one.
That one is good.
I've seen Iron Man 3.
I
don't know what else I've seen. I think those were like. I think those are the
I've
only
seen
2.
5 of them.
Here's
I was gonna say the Wolverine, but that's not a Marvel movie. That's not Marvel. But then I'm trying to think. Those are the 2 that I remember right off the top of my head. But those are the last 2 I remember right off the top of my head, and I knew it was gonna happen.
You in trouble now?
I know I'm in trouble. I knew it was gonna happen at some point. Anyway, those are the only 2 I know of. So we've decided that we're going to watch through all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're going to do a video for each movie of my reaction to it, of what I think about it. You guys can ask me questions. Hey, if you guys want to come up with like a survey of like, hey, or like a rating system.
I'm gonna watch it tonight and like come up with questions.
Do like a rating system. So that it's like, which one did I rate the highest?
Yeah, we'll do a rank at the end for sure.
But like do it to where I'm not picking it. Do it to where I'm like doing. We'll talk about it.
I was gonna just list all the movies, get like a magnet board, and tell you to rank them.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
No, you can go on like the tier list creator.
Yeah,
we can do that.
It's funner if it's in person.
Yeah,
that's true.
But anyway, pretty much that's all of it. We hope you guys enjoyed our first podcast back. Please subscribe, like. You can find us here again. We're going to try and upload a podcast maybe every week, every other week, every month.
Whenever we have time.
We'll see what we can do.
We're
going to try and keep weekly content, though.
Yeah, because we all got jobs, and it's hard to be all in the same spot at the same time.
Yes, we might end up having to figure out how to get Discord to work for soon.
I was about to say, even if like I have to not be in a video for a little while, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. But anyway, please subscribe, please like. Thank you for watching this video. We're also going to try and get this up on Spotify and maybe on Apple Podcasts, but thank you so very much.
I'll be free on those.
Yes, it will be free. It's free on
this. Is
it's free
content only. We aren't charging you for anything. Didn't we have Patreon at one point?
We still do.
Did we really?
We have a Patreon, yeah. I'll have to see if I can log into that.
Did you get anything from that?
I don't know. Actually.
Once Jake finds the login information, I will be posting most of the time on Twitter
and Instagram.
And that's it. We don't have TikTok.
No, not yet.
Not yet. I don't think we'll ever get TikTok.
But anyway, check us out. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We'll put those in the link in the description below. What? We'll put those in the link in the description. We'll put a link in the description below.
We'll put the description.
It's been a long time since I've done this, guys.
Do you want to also put a link for that PC website?
The one I was talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll put a link to that if anybody's looking to build a PC.
I'm sure somebody will.
Yeah, it's a really cool website. I really like it.
To the Marvel Game Showcase thing too.
Yeah, we can put links to all that stuff in there.
Yeah, we'll put links to everything we talked about, or most of the things we talked about.
So
except for the GTA.
Yeah,
I don't want Rockstar to take my house away.
Yeah.
But
I'm once again,
tangled up in that right now.
Thank you guys for watching. We hope that you'll continue to support us. All of you 649 subs that have stayed. Thank you so much. You are very much appreciated. We can get back to 1,000. Hey, share this video with your friends. Share this with anybody that might find it fun.
If you think they'll like it, share it to them.
If you think they
don't like it,
share it
to them.
Thank you guys for watching.